Ladies
Here
and
we go.
gentlemen,
Here we go. Here we go.
Beziie. Oh,
Don't mess it up.
Andre, thank you so much for the 3-month sub. I really appreciate it.
yo, that's part of the starting. Nice.
It can be.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
What
tonight's
sex?
episode
Just what
of
sex?
Off
That's it.
Kilter.
That's
This
all
is
you need in life.
number 40.
No.
You go get some. That's painful, man.
We're jumping back into Reddit. We are going to be reading some revenge stories. I know we did petty revenge story. Fucking,
talking about like
what
that?
did you
Yeah.
just say? What did you just say?
He started it.
What did you said something about anal? It caught my attention.
Finally.
I heard something about anal from Alex. That's all I heard from the man.
What?
He said that you don't need anything else in life except for butt sex. I said, go get some. That's painful. And he said, like, yeah, I just said, Rose said I need to go get anal sex. And then you're like, oh my god, what he said? That's what happened.
God. But we're going back onto Reddit. We have a trade started because of Kirk. Kirk, thank you so much for thank you for gifting someone a sub. Gave it to Mallory. Oh, that'd be nice. Thank you so much. That's the second hype train back-to-back episodes. Because we had a hype train last time too. Yeah, I know. Are you kidding me? I haven't had a hype.
Where's our money, bitch?
Yeah.
Where's our money?
Start paying us for this.
You get paid from these hype trains. Where's our money, bitch?
Where's my 25 cents? Fucker?
Yeah.
Give me.
You're 25.
You got ads. I see the pop-up of the ads that come up in like 4 minutes and 32 seconds. Where's my 2 cents of that ad revenue?
Oh my god. So we're going into Reddit to reading revenge stories. We did petty revenge stories with Ontarioso. I forget which episode that is, but that's like a long episode.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, but it's all in the playlist, so on YouTube and on Spotify and everywhere else. So don't be afraid to check out those episodes. So before we begin, I am going to introduce everybody before we get started.
Did he cut out for anybody else as well?
He did, yes.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't me.
Did I?
Like a tiny little blip. You're fine now.
Yeah, you skipped for a second. I wasn't sure if that was my shitty software or
no. It might have went through on that skip might have went through on Discord, but not on the stream, which is
okay.
fine.
Yeah,
That's
Nick said it sounded good on stream. Okay,
beauty. Awesome.
Wow, that's all he cares about. We don't need to hear him, just as long as the people can hear
Thank
him.
God, as long as
don't matter.
You know, that's not what I mean.
What street did you pick me up off of?
God.
What cardboard box did you abduct me from?
So intros take about like 30 seconds to a minute. We are now 3 minutes into this fucking thing. Can I get through it, please?
Alex as well. He was talking about butt sex again.
God damn it. Alright, if you're watching this on YouTube, below me, we have Survival Amazon 88, aka April. She is a Dead by Daylight player. She does cooking streams, and her favorite game is The Long Dark. How you doing, April?
Really wish that you'd think of something else to say besides those
I'm
things.
waiting.
Like last 2 years.
I'm waiting for the day where he comes up with new information about people.
You do play Dead by Daylight.
Cooking streams occasionally, and her favorite game is The Long Dark.
The people are coming here like, yeah,
If
we know. What else is she doing? Like,
if you want me to say something different, let me know about what you want me to say.
all we know is that April sits there 24/7 playing Dead by Daylight. Also, she likes The Long Dark.
Next to April,
we have in life, Josh. What's my favorite book? What's my favorite color?
I don't know.
What music do I like? You don't know anything about me, do you?
Where did she go to school, Beziie? What's her mother's maiden name?
Okay, these are just security questions
I'm just
now.
asking security questions for them.
Okay, all right.
All right, now give me the color, your first car, your high school.
So next to April, we have a previous guest on the show.
That's right. Thank you, Andre.
We have the previous guest on the show. He was here for the band experience episode where we talked about where we went to our first concerts and stuff like that. His name is CaptainKirkster, aka Kirk. He is on the Team Digiverse stream team, and they do a lot of events, so go check them out. How you doing today, Kirk?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I think I appreciate you taking the time to come to the podcast. I know you were trying to figure some things out this week with your team.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I'm glad I caught you. And then, of course, above Kirk, we have Croissant on Fire, aka Alex. He is the informational guru. He is the asshole of the podcast. He's Alex.
Pride myself on it. I really do.
You do. So what's our fact for today, informational guru?
Not much good. Did you know that a dentist invented the electric chair?
Really?
Why am I not surprised?
I did not know that.
And then
That's-
in brackets it says, I think he didn't have many repeat patients.
Probably not. I can't imagine that would go well. Just you get the scraper in there, and then the chair vibrates, and he misses.
Say, oh shit, wrong button.
You're getting a root canal today.
Oh,
Gross.
last root canal you ever have?
So if
Yeah.
you guys want to join the chat for future episodes, we do these on the Saturdays before they are released on Monday at beziie.tv. So please, I appreciate you guys talking in the chat. We appreciate talking to you guys as well. One more thing. There is one more thing. I always keep forgetting this, but then it comes back to me. We do have an audio podcast. We are on Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, and iHeartRadio.
Nice.
You're good. Keep going. Don't mind me.
Okay. I guess it's not happening. Okay.
Because you forgot it again.
But then I still did
No,
it. You still
no,
didn't do it.
There was a pause. You forgot it. Just
That's
move
why
along
I
with
started
it.
laughing.
But I still
No.
did
No
it.
buts. Keep going. No.
The
Still
one
did
thing-
it.
The
No.
one thing that she gets to do on this podcast, Bees is
I
like,
did
no,
it,
fuck
and I
this,
went
let's
through
go.
it, and I
Right, no, it's
paused
fine.
at iHeartRadio, and she did do it.
No.
All right, fine. Fine. So I'm gonna be reading stories off my phone, off of Reddit, because when I learned that if I put on the Reddit on my computer, it makes the cameras on the set go off because it's not the main focus of the set. So
Also, anybody wondering, that's a shit tube in the back of Beezie's
it's
camera.
not a shit tube. It is a
shit tube.
portable.
Gravity.
It is a portable
It can go
AC
uphill.
unit. See,
Yeah,
it's
so
right
you see the
there.
opening right there. He sticks his ass right against the opening. He shits in order
You
to go
see, look at the box. It's not a shit tube. Go fuck
That's where it
yourself.
goes into to begin with, though. You shoot
All
into the
right,
box,
go
and it goes
aim
to
it
the
at
tube.
my neighbor. Fire!
Somebody comes and just shits in his window. Is that what you're saying?
That'd be weird.
Okay. So, why don't we get started before I lose my mind? All right.
Or you lose what?
My mind. Before I lose
Oh, I
my
thought you were
mind.
meant shit, like for the tube in the background, because
No.
it's very handy right
No.
behind you. It's right there. It's
No.
good
Oh,
to
if
go.
it falls out of the window, do you just have a mess in your room after that?
God. Streamlined
Oh,
shit.
maybe he's got like a
Andre
box
says.
that's for like compost, and he
Ooh,
can like
he's
throw random shit in
prepared.
there. Yeah. Mhm.
Pipeline runs deep. Oh boy.
If you have never heard or seen the show before, this is essentially how it starts. There's a reason why we always start 10 minutes after. It's because of this shit right here.
Ah, you said shit. My internet is fast, but my bowels are faster. Fuck, put that on a t-shirt.
I think Andre mentioned that I'm at the I love you so much level of drunk, so I'm assuming he's just gonna keep coming out with shit puns the entire.
I
Please
still have plans of one day getting a shirt that says Josh in the streets, Beziie in the sheet, or is it the other way around? April? Is it
It's Josh in the streets, Beziie in the sheets.
okay?
Because
That's gonna be wild when you actually
One day.
get that shirt made.
One day it'll happen.
I'll make you one, but shipping a T-shirt from here to Canada, like
I-
they're like
Alex
$40.
will-
It was
Yeah, no.
ridiculous.
Shipping anything from America to Canada is
It'll rip
not
off.
acceptable.
It's cost me a fortune. So if you want to drive over the border and like stay the night somewhere, and I can
Border.
just ship it to that place, you can pick up there.
I think
April in a
Alex.
motel.
There
Ship
you
it now.
I don't know.
God
That's
damn.
fair.
No,
Okay.
it's 100% fair.
I have a story
would not-
ready.
I
I
should
would
make
not,
one of those shirts just for the podcast and just wear it every podcast.
Oh yeah, it's the podcast shirt. Just it's
Give it
podcast time.
shirt.
It gives
I
it
do
gives
shirts
fonts
clean,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, and have that poor little baby Yoda in the background.
it gives
Like the one that
people
used to hang on
reason
his
to
bed, remember
watch
that
the
one?
YouTube portion.
Wait, so you're saying like in the middle you'd have like a picture of Josh in the background he's in, and then like above it would like have the words?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Like a silhouette of his face or something like that.
Yeah.
if
Or
I,
like a paddle in the wear, or maybe a whip or something.
Is that
n-
what we have to do to get Nick a face cam? All right.
yeah, apparently
I'm
I'll
making
buy
a shirt.
just to show it off. Wow, merch idea right there somehow. All
Happy
right,
to. I make shirts at home. Not very often, but I do.
All right, so this is
Okay,
by.
what's your story?
He sounds so sad. You.
Well, the intro's the best part.
Yeah,
Be
apparently.
realistic.
Yeah, people watch first 10 minutes and then fuck off. They fuck off and don't listen to the rest of the podcast. Apparently. By Triple S 4200, McDonald's employees. That's all. That's all the title is. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, before you
Wait,
begin,
wait.
is this the petty stories or is this the
This is-
revenge story?
This is revenge stories. This is not petty
Okay.
revenge.
All right.
I had a stat order on DoorDash going to the same customer, picked up the first and proceeded to McDonald's. It's just a 10-piece nugget, no sauce. After waiting 12 minutes, I get an employee attention and say it's been over 10 minutes and it's just a 10-piece nugget. He gets an attitude and asks if I want to cancel the order. I ignored him because I could feel my blood boiling and was trying to suppress my rage. He kept running his mouth through my silence, so I spouted out, "Just put the damn nuggets in the bag." They say out loud that how they are going to hold my order in the bag for a few minutes to make me wait even longer now. I finally get the food and drop it off to the customer. I return to that McDonald's and shoved a lot of trash and plastic bags in their toilet and filled the bowl with toilet paper. Only thing I could do without possibly facing criminal charges, but I got my revenge. Okay.
Whoa.
That's excessive. That's
As a
not
custodian,
necessary.
that triggers me a little bit.
I can't
is-
imagine.
That is wow. That is something.
Too much,
That's
too much.
something, all right.
Have you
Jesus.
have you ever had to jiggle an entire apple out of a toilet? It's not fun.
You have some
No.
wild
stupid.
stories. Kids are stupid.
An apple?
An
Yes.
apple.
They
I've
used
got,
to
like,
shove
toy
full-on
cars.
apples and
Oh,
oranges.
Oh, my
Oh, so they're trying to
God.
clog it. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, no,
Assholes.
100%. Kids,
Hate
schools,
kids.
high school kids are assholes.
Yeah, they are.
So this is
Mhm.
all right. So
Mhm.
this is our revenge stories. It's by Local Fault 7826, but the title is called Petty Revenge. So this might be a petty one that they just put on here. Had an old best friend who did me kind of dirty, then basically ghosted me.
Ooh.
Preppy, uppity type that thinks they're absolutely perfect in every way. I had been there and supported her through some deep shit, but when I needed, got her through some deep shit, but when I needed some, I got ghosted. Anyway, manager, I swear to God, I can see you, Alex. I have peripheral vision. Guys are asses. Anyway,
I'm doing nothing.
not you, not you, not the guest. The guest is not doing anything right
Also,
now.
yes, Nick, that is a form of vandalism.
Yes, it is. It is a form of vandalism. Correct. Manager at a mall now. She came in today and saw me. I saw her. She kept doing my thing. She walked to my store and took and sampled and smiled and said hi. I looked up and down. I looked her up and down as politely, judgmentally as I could, and just said hi back. Turned around, ignored her, and kept working. We have mirrors all around our store, so I just saw her kind of staring at me, a bit shocked. Working at a mall, I ran into a lot of people, and I've had a bad past with some of them, and we still chit-chat and play real nice. Minor win for me, just that look of confusion, like, what the fuck? What did I do? Nothing, bitch. And you get nothing from me in return, not even a smile. So that is kind of petty. So essentially, he didn't... Old best friends, she said, like, she gave enthusiastic hi. He looked her up and down and said, and gave a regular hi, and just apparently didn't like it. That's it.
Well, that was a waste of word typing.
Apparently, it said petty revenge. Apparently, I don't know. Like,
There's nothing in there.
That wasn't juicy at all.
No, that
I
wasn't.
found us.
Oh God, this is a long one. Oh, this is a long one. I'm not gonna read that. That's too long.
Let's skip that.
I was going to say it's like.
There we go. Okay. This is by E.L. Glock, and the title is "Why You Did That."
Why you did that?
Why you did that?
Yeah.
Why can't you spell correctly?
Why you did that, Josh?
Why you did that?
Why do you grammar wrong?
Dude, there's
Why
so
you
many.
be bored?
There's so many of these stories that I have to correct in my head as I'm reading this.
Why you no knock?
Why I opened door.
Yeah.
Alright. He broke up with me 3 days ago and ended our 7-month relationship. This is normal. I was upset, but I wasn't angry at him because he had reasons considering what he had said to me. But 2 days ago, around 3 o'clock in the evening, he called me again and apologized. I forgave him and said these are the things that happened. But last night he did something he shouldn't have done. The reason he messaged me again was to hurt me even more. He told me that he didn't want to be with me and that the reasons was because of his best friend, whom I was always jealous of. I was sure that bitch would end this relationship. I wouldn't have cared if he had gone and had been with her after breaking up with me, but he came back and tried to give me one last kick. My response was to break his leg. Oh. I wrote down everything he told me, saw and witnessed for 7 months, and sent it to his mother. I forgot to mention, I'm 15 and he is 14 years old. His family did their best to prevent us from having sexual intercourse, but he had done this before me, and I told his mother about it. I told his mother that he was violent towards me. I also told him that he cheated on me many times, and this shit he did to hurt me. His mother told me he can't even come close to me again. I mean, if he hadn't done this last thing, he would just be an ex in my mind. Be careful when trying to hurt people. I ended his entire social life, and his family's trust in him. Wow.
So she didn't break his leg.
Well, she 15 and 14.
They're children, so like it's probably not that big of a deal as what they're feeling right now. It feels like it's time. Obviously. Looking back as adults, like, oh, that was nothing. Like,
well, obviously,
no, but I got the same sense that April did. I was like, so what? She broke his fucking leg? God damn.
Yeah, I was excited, and then nothing. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's
I told
crazy.
his mommy. Seriously.
Yeah, he told his mom. He told his mom about everything he did for the past 7 months. And sent it to his mother.
Honestly, what could that be? At 14, like.
What is cheating doing? At 14? Did you hold another girl's hand?
He had sex before her. He was violent towards her.
Well,
and also
crossing the line.
And apparently cheated on her multiple times.
Oh my.
Yeah, I still don't see the point of telling his mother. I mean, that's
well,
at
least the dude.
I also don't see the point of dating when you're 14.
There you go.
I did.
I did not.
Well, again, it's his mother, right? So it's that's the higher authority figure here.
Yeah, but once your kid's that old, like, oh, you cheat on your girlfriend, I'm grounding you. I'm like, what are you supposed to do with that information? It's between them and somebody else. Like, unless they're like doing something terrible that's within your control. I don't see that. I don't see the point. I'd do the whole like, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were better than that. Are you proud of yourself?
Said he dated a 14 who's pretty shit though.
Oh, what are you gonna do? You can't drive. You barely have any alone time. What are you gonna do?
You can make alone time.
All right. Bye.
That's true.
Pickle.
I snagged my husband when he was 14.
There you go.
Wait, you what?
I snagged my husband when he was 14. We started dating when he was 14.
Oh.
There you go.
I was under 18. That's the weird, creepy sounds.
That's
weird.
not. No,
that was not. That was not
okay.
that. No, that was not that.
It's like awkward.
I didn't expect.
Kidnap him. Jesus.
So how did you meet your husband? Well, I took him from his home.
Computer networking class in high school.
I tied him up.
I've done that before, but not when he was a minor.
I was gonna say, I don't think that was the same time.
Oh my!
All right. So by pickleweed, so this is a longer title. My dad said he'd come up so I can reset his Xbox password and sort it all out. But he sat in the shed smoking cigarettes and watching Dingle Dinkelman videos.
He's funny.
I don't know what Dingle Dinkelman is.
He's an actor.
Oh,
okay.
Did not know that either.
Neither did I. Nick, it's Dingle Dinkelman.
He's an actor.
I know.
Dinkelman.
He's a small person.
Oh, okay. As I'm
narrows down the actors considerably.
Yeah.
It's not Peter Dinklage.
No. All right. So as I'm trying to do all this, as he can't do it himself, he plays offline games and isn't super tech savvy. Before I fly out to the U.S. in a few hours, I'm exhausted and could do with a nap. Yet I'm sat here waiting. I decide to get my revenge. Every minute he keeps me waiting, I take a bite out of a Ritz cracker and put them back in the box. His crackers, I sent him photos and WhatsApp messages. Tick-tock goes the clock and it's back in the box. He didn't read my messages and I'm still waiting. Feeling rather full up, but I will have my revenge. He's just there's still more, but he sat there taking one bite out of every cracker and putting it back in the box.
Listen, I know it seems like such a little subtle thing, but I would also get pissed if I found all my crackers.
I know I'm a terrible daughter. Wait till I start on the Toblerone in his not secret anymore
No.
cupboard.
Not the Toblerone.
Not the
Oh.
Toblerone.
Or maybe or maybe
That's-
he'll find the crackers and then read the message after I've just got on the bus to the airport. That would make me laugh.
funny.
It's like taking
That's-
half of somebody's what's those
Rice.
things? Ferrero Rocher. That would be
no,
uncool.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare,
Yeah.
Alex!
Oh my
Don't you
God.
dare! You
That would be
touch
a
my
no-no.
you touch my Ferrero Rocher. Ooh, I'm a freaking throw hands there.
That's more petty
Over candy?
revenge.
Goodness gracious.
That's more petty revenge than a revenge story. But that was still funny
Yeah.
to read. Damn.
I don't know. I
Right.
consider that petty. Eating just taking a bite out of every single cracker.
If I one bite of every single cracker, putting it back in the box, and then go tit tock, one puts back in the box.
or just like tick tock, motherfucker.
I wonder how far they got through that box before they started to have to actually like pick through it and like put
I-
crackers back that already had a
I-
bite in it.
Can't imagine. I cannot imagine.
See,
Uh,
or just imagine it's like the guy's like, oh, hey, I had this cracker. Okay, time to have the other corner. Then the other.
All right, so by Pedal Power 1, my boss treated me like crap, then came looking for a job years later.
Oh boy.
That's awkward.
While in
Don't
graduate
treat
school,
people like shit, people.
true. While in graduate school, I worked as an intern, and after graduation, the company hired me permanently as a professional in my field. In 30 years of this position, this had never happened, but my performance was fantastic, and the company didn't want to let me go. Shortly after, I was assigned a different manager from the person who hired me. This manager didn't think I deserved the job because of my inexperience, and because he was an Ivy League grad, while I had just graduated from a state school. He even said that he would never have hired me in front of outside vendors that I hired, supervised, and paid. He would make fun of me, treat me like an idiot, and give me paperwork that his administrative assistant should have done. I was so humiliated and miserable that I considered leaving my career after less than a year. I hung in there, and eventually he was moved to another position. Years went by, and I eventually left the company for another opportunity. 2 jobs, and 6 or 7 years down the line, I was a VP for a Fortune 50 company when I got a call.
Nice.
Guess who had been laid off and was looking for a job? Even though I could have earned a bonus of several $1,000s if I recommended him and he was hired. Guess who didn't get a recommendation from me? Not out of revenge, but simply because he was not the type of person I would have been comfortable recommending to my new employer. He has about 30 more years of experience than me and ended up taking a public sector job that pays less than half of what I make. Always treat the little people with respect. You never know where they will end up or how your actions will come back to haunt you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
That's simple.
It's hard to not be a dick.
Yeah, that's simple. That's a simple revenge story.
I like it.
That's a simple
10
story.
out of 10.
That is all the power to that person.
Oh, 100%. Oh, nope. Come on. There you go.
What'd you do?
No, nothing. By Real Courage 5426. My roommate owed me money and I had to resort to extreme measures to get it from him. All right. I'm ready. It's not hard to just be kind to people. Nick, you are absolutely correct. So this story happened in 2016 with an old roommate. For context, I was going to college at the time, and my cousin and his wife were kind enough to rent out their basement to me for a low price. Until one day, they decided to move to another city for work reasons. They told me that they weren't in any rush to move, and so I didn't rush to try to find a new living situation. A few days later, my cousin tells me they had a buyer, and I had 3 weeks to move out. Needless to say, I was desperate to find a new situation quickly. By pure coincidence, I had a friend that was going through a divorce, and he was crashing in the basement of a mutual friend of ours. He too was looking for a different housing situation. He was employed, and I knew his job was paying well. So the two of us talked it over, and then started looking at apartments, and then eventually found a place. He didn't have the money to put up for a deposit at the time, plus he had shaky credit that required another fee, but I had enough for the both of us, so I agreed to pay for the both of us. He would repay me, to which he agreed. I think his share was $600 at the time. Well,
no,
fast
I've been
forward-
through this myself. No.
Fast
Nay.
forward. fast forward 6 months, and I still hadn't seen a dime of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently, this guy has a good paying job, but can't pay for his half of the deposit. Does that make sense to anybody?
No, not at all.
All right. So he says that his friend going through a divorce, but he too was looking for a place. He was employed, and OP knew his job was paying him well. But in the next paragraph, he says he didn't have the money to put up for a deposit at the time. Plus, he had shaky credit that required another fee.
Yeah, I heard all that part. The last part you said asked if anybody understood it.
It was the fact that if the job is paying him, like if he knows the job's paying him enough money, how could he
Why
not
didn't have the money?
bring up $300 for?
Because he's going through a divorce. Yeah, but you know how much money that takes, or if he had paid alimony, you know,
It hasn't
child support.
It hasn't said that yet, but I'm assuming.
I know, because not the other person's business. That's probably why I didn't know about it. Like,
Yeah.
why would your friend tell you, like, yeah, I was paying my ex-wife $900 a month to help her pay the bills because she's a stay-at-home mom at my request for the last 14 years, and now she has no job history, not to pay her alimony for it until she gets remarried. That's what alimony's for. Don't get divorced, kids. It's gonna cost you money.
Don't get divorced.
Divorce sucks. Bottom line.
I vented
buying
to
the assets and everything.
Yeah.
Just, ugh.
I vented to a mutual friend of ours, same friend whose basement my roommate had been crashing in. At which point, mutual friend said he would be willing to go full mafia on my roommate to get the money out of him. So mutual friend came over to hang out one evening and got up to go to the bathroom. He came back to the living room with my softball bat. I played softball at the time, and it wasn't staged in my apartment for him. So he was clarifying that he plays softball. The bat was not staged there for him to grab. He told my roommate he had 30 days to pay back my money, or he can get accustomed to having bad knees for the rest of his life. What? He's gonna break his kneecaps.
Or $600?
Nico kneecaps.
Apparently. Between the bat and the bat being held by a 6'4", 300-pound ogre, the message was received loud and clear by my roommate. I got my money back his next payday. Needless to say, the relationship with my now ex-roommate has been shaky at best since then. There were other things that happened to impact our friendship negatively, but that was the starting point. I regret nothing, though. This was 6 months after the whole deposit thing. So you would expect that he could have brought, I think it's like, $600 to pay back the friend 6 months later. If you have a job that pays you well.
And if your money's not funneling somewhere else.
That's the thing. So we don't know the other side of the context, obviously. So we don't know how long he's been in the divorce for. We don't know how much alimony he has to pay off, et cetera, right? But
yeah,
I think in 6 months, I think you can save up enough to pay
6
him
months.
off.
That's more than enough time.
Exactly, right? So.
Oh yeah.
Nick would have cut off the person after he got his money. I like the fact he had to specify that the bat was not staged for him to pick up. It was the fact that he had to say he played softball.
I just leave my bat in the living room sometimes. It's fine.
That's it.
I don't see anything wrong with that, especially for like single men, like having your shit just laying around. Seems pretty common.
We have shit.
Except for Alex, because he's got issues.
Alex has got issues.
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't know. You're very neat for a male. At least from what I can see.
I think
can't see on the other side of the chair, but
wouldn't that yeah, well.
We don't show that right over there. The empty cases of Fresca.
Oh my!
Yes,
Lord.
from what you can see, it is
Alex
neat.
Alex is a very neat individual. Sure.
From what you can see,
I don't know.
Also, the microphone blocks the.
It really does.
Well, for the podcast, it blocks the bunch of booze and the 3 other empty cases of Fresca.
It actually blocks it so very well.
I know.
Oh, thank God I have the webcam filter on.
Yes, it just looks like you're sitting in a haze of white blur walls.
This room is mostly neat.
And a little bed.
Okay, we have this is by Running with the Devil 2. My male best friend's girlfriend hated me.
Sounds about right. Don't
That
have
that usually
friends
happens.
automatically. Don't do that. Fucking weird.
Excuse me. I thought it was
Sorry,
I thought it was a blurry green screen effect. No, it's just that the camera itself probably has that filter.
Oh, honey, you're drinking, aren't you?
Are you talking to me?
Are you talking?
No, Nick.
No, Andre was the one that's drinking.
Oh, I thought Andre. Oh, never mind. I thought it
Boom.
was Nick saying he was drunk.
Are you
No,
drinking a monster?
Sorry, not you,
Where
Nick.
was he?
Disgusting fuck.
Don't drink it. Oh, never mind.
I don't drink at all.
No, Andre's the
That's
one
fair.
that said he's at the I love you
Ah,
all.
okay, it's Andre. Gotcha.
April doesn't
Hyper
drink
drunk.
either. That's apple juice in that cup.
This is water. Fuck off.
You wouldn't want apple juice? I would love apple juice right now.
This is my juice.
Apple juice. Got it.
All right,
No, it's Coke juice.
Coke juice.
Oh, Coke juice.
'Cause I'm a lady.
I also like Coke juice.
I
Fuck off,
21
Josh.
I 21 male had a best friend who hated me because she thinks I caused him to do drugs and drink. I did
Oh
cause
my.
him to drink. We were 21,
Oh.
but no drugs. I mean, when
I
you're
also
20,
caused Beziie to drink.
when you're
he
21,
right?
of course you're gonna hang out with your best friend and drink. Come on. But no drugs, obviously.
You're 18, you steal your buddy's booze. I mean,
Yeah,
what? I didn't do that.
Bastard. One day she called my parents and told them that I am a druggie, which they would have disowned me, and hung up. Well, this left my mom in tears and my dad feeling mad at me, asking me if it's true. I said, yeah, we drank, but no drugs. Turns out she just wanted her boyfriend back and me gone. I
Oh
wanted her
my.
out of my life permanently. My friend told me a story about this crazy ex-girlfriend that I was all too excited to share. On the day of her grandfather's funeral, she lied and said she was sick and could not go. Well, it turns out that she was really having an abortion that day, and that's why she missed the funeral.
Oh
None
my
of
my
your
God.
fucking business. Good
Yeah.
gracious. Who
I-
cares?
I called her parents up and told them exactly what happened and hung up. I got the bitch back for telling my parents a bullshit story about drugs that I never took and would have been disowned. The
Well,
cops
that's petty.
The cops called me and asked if it was me, but they had no proof it was me or her boyfriend. So they just said, "Don't do it again." I never heard from
Oh
her
my
again,
God.
and to this day, she needs to rot in hell.
Nick's right. There
Well,
was
damn.
a funeral for 2 people that day.
Oh no!
Damn.
Oh
That's-
Savage, love it.
God! Damn!
See,
Yeah,
now
bitch.
that's the petty stories I'm looking for. Destroy each other.
This is a little.
You'll
long.
love to see it.
Oh no! I'm just trying to see.
Why do you
They're,
have to question this?
they're short paragraphs. I just want to see how long it actually was.
Are those the lightsabers in the background there? Kirk.
Those are just smart lights.
Or just an X on your wall?
Yeah,
Oh, here we
yeah, just an X.
go.
Why the X?
It
For
was originally
funsies? Just what?
it was originally when I was playing like Sea of Thieves.
X
Oh.
marks the spot.
X. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Sorry, Josh. Carry on. I was
No,
just- I was
you're good,
distracted
you're
by the
good.
blinking. I'm like, what is that? And I
No,
thought they
you're
were
good.
lightsabers, but not
I
lightsabers.
thought-
was confused.
I found a shorter story. You're good. That paid $9.28. You want to keep calling me at 4 a.m.? Have fun getting thousands of emails. So
Okay.
I have been bombarded with texts and calls starting at 4 a.m. and they don't stop until 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. They're in
Don't keep pissing somebody
Pennsylvania.
off.
They're in Pennsylvania, USA, while I am on the West Coast. It's a debt collector who is trying to reach someone using my phone number. I have verbally told them multiple times that I don't know who this person is and that I have had this phone number for over 5 years, and they refuse to leave me alone. Here in the States, if you verbally tell a debt collector that you are not the person they're looking for and you don't know who that person is, they legally have to leave you alone. I don't have the money to go after them legally for harassing me, but I do have all the time in the world. It's been months of harassment from them. Well, I've officially had enough. Doing a lot of digging, all of their work emails and work phone numbers are publicly posted online. So I've just spent the last 3.5 to 4 hours signing them up for every spam email, text, and call that I can think of. and find.
The lost connection section on Craigslist.
News
Mail
outlets.
seeking mail company.
News outlets, adoption agencies for kids and pets, retail stores,
Oh my God.
1800 flowers, adult websites, political campaigns, churches that I said I will donate money to on behalf of my company. Just anything and everything I could find. I will never find out how many notifications they get, but I hope they walk in tomorrow to over 300 emails in every account, and I hope they never stop coming in. In about a month, I'll probably go back and resubmit all of their emails again.
Hi, Challenger.
Collect that, fucker.
Welcome in, Challenger.
That's fantastic.
That's a great one.
That is fantastic.
Yes.
Now we're getting to petty.
Petty.
This is petty.
Petty.
Okay. By emergency, Aardvark sits. If you're going to be lazy, don't add stupid in too.
Oh, that's not fair. We have to do both every once in a while.
That's just my life, Beziie. Come on.
Maybe there's a better sub. Please direct me if so. Like a sub, what they mean is a subreddit. So maybe
subreddit. We know what this is. Thank you.
Well, there might be people in the chat that don't know.
Reddit's been around for like 20 years. We get it.
Okay. Excuse me.
What would they think you're talking about?
I don't know. That's
because you said sub. So yeah.
Be specific. Narrow out the kinky people.
But Ned says being lazy and stupid is so much fun.
He's not wrong. It actually is a pretty.
Let's see why. I live in a block of 15 flats. We have a communal bin cupboard. It's not rare for tenants to be lazy, putting their recycling in the bin bag in the recycling bin. Our recycling has to be emptied out into the bin as the new bins as the bin bags aren't recyclable. Fucking bin bags. There have been a few occasions where the refuse collectors have refused to take the bin. Don't blame them, but it means that for 2 weeks, I've got bags of recycling in my very small flat. The normal bins and recycling ones are collected every other week. It's frustrating. Anyway, today I went to take my rubbish out and found the whole recycling bin full of an old memory foam mattress and the plastic from the new mattress. I was fuming. It's just so lazy and screws the rest of us. Items like this have to be taken to our local recycling center. It's less than a mile away. If you don't have a car, it can be collected for a small fee. This building has a parking space allocated to every flat. Every single one is full and has the permit. So I took the mattress and plastic out and then found the lazy arsehole had started to tear the mattress up and put it in bin bags in there, but obviously got bored. The bin is too big and deep for me to reach the bags. I was really angry, put my normal rubbish in the normal bin, and surprise, surprise, there's recycling in that one, completely defeating the object. It suddenly dawned on me that the new mattress plastic might have the delivery name on it, but went back to the cupboard of stench and looked it over. No address, but there's a name. Win. So yes, I took a picture and sent it to our housing association with the rest of the details above. For Redditors not from the UK, housing association properties are for those on lower incomes. However, there's no chance this person on a lower income couldn't afford to get it taken away, as the brand of mattress on the plastic was really expensive. Maybe it was a gift, maybe they're cheating the system. Who knows? I don't know if they'll be able to charge that tenant for disposal of the mattress, as it's kind of circumstantial, but I seriously hope they can. That was it. That one
was really boring. I don't like it.
No, there was no punchline there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I feel like my eyes are going in and out of focus.
So when they come to take away your trash, do they have to go outside that window, or do they come in your room and just empty the shit box? Like,
fuck if I know. Fuck if I. Oh, this is all.
Oh, you don't ever see your shit box get emptied?
Did they have to disconnect a tube first?
This is all one. God damn it.
It just all comes back to Bezie's shit box.
It's not a goddamn shit box.
No, the shit tube.
Not a fucking shit tube.
I just want to see where the end goes. Like where.
What do you mean? You can see where it goes. It goes in that.
Well, I just see the window. I don't know what happens on the other side of the window.
You see the white box over there?
Don't talk about the tube.
The tube goes in the white box.
To the other fucking end.
Sorry, hold on. What was it you just said?
The tube from the white box goes to the tube outside.
That's not what you said.
You
That's
said
what I said.
box. We could see the box.
No, I'm pretty sure you said the tube goes into my box.
I did not
I
say
said
that.
that's what
I
she
said
said
white
moment, and
box.
I'm a little
I
bit sad
said
about it.
white box. I said
Giggity.
white box.
Can we get a
Fuck you.
Here,
get a
I'll
replay
clip
here?
that real quick. Yeah.
Get a replay.
Thank
Shut
you.
up.
Hold on a second.
There's an ad break starting in 5 minutes for those of you that aren't subs.
Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Actually, what? I don't get that message. I get it when the ad break comes on.
I do.
Which is strange. It should be the other way around. I should be able to know when the ad goes on, and it should let them know when the ad ends. Very strange. Nick's playing Uno. I see you, Nick. My Steam is still on. All right. By Burbo 1985. Unhappy Neighbors. Okay. Hopefully
Yeah, aren't we all?
this doesn't fall flat like the last one did.
Yeah, she got a point.
Back a number of years ago, we had a neighbor that had a cat. That cat would come into our yard and shit in the flower beds and then spray our patio doors on the deck.
it.
Yeah, it's part of the story.
Into my box.
I did not.
Said it.
I'm pretty
really-
sure I'm pretty sure it said my. I clipped it and I was
Yeah,
listening very
hold on.
closely. All I could hear was your gums fucking flapping over it though. I couldn't hear it.
Yes, I'm waiting.
Yep, that's the 5th time I just heard the tube goes into my box.
Yep, the tube goes in my
Not in
box.
4K, bitch.
4K. I wish it was 4K.
Caught in 1080p, bitch. I don't know what you
Fucking-
stream.
My fucking.
Clip it and ship it.
No, it's
She
all
did.
clipped.
She did clip it. And apparently, at least to
tube
my.
goes into Beezie's box.
It
ladies
goes
and
into my
gentlemen.
downfall. Okay.
That's what
All
you
the
call
way
your
down
box?
to the chip box. Yeah.
No,
The
I'm
downfall.
more you
no.
know.
I'm saying these clips are my downfall. Is what's happening
Yeah.
here.
So I have to be careful what you say.
Great.
I will clip it. You said jackass. I'm clipping it. It's my job.
Don't worry, we're not. It's not like any of these are actually gonna ever get you canceled. They just
No,
might,
no.
you know,
That's true.
make
I don't
lifelong
know.
jokes.
The drunkenness last time and the whole like he rather lick an asshole than have his own ass eaten out clip was pretty good.
What?
It's
mint.
on you.
Those
It's on
were
the
some
channel.
pretty good.
It's on the
those were some
channel.
good-
It's
pretty
on
good clips, you're
TikTok.
right.
It's on the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah,
It's on
it's pretty
TikTok.
good.
It is on TikTok.
And I shared it in
Oh.
my Discord too. And here,
Oh,
I'll
great.
share it again. Hold on a second.
You don't need to share that again, please. Did you just shush me?
Yeah, I
It's
did,
your
shut up.
content. It's fine.
Oh god. Yeah,
There you go.
Great. Great. Help me, Lord.
Oh, there's no Lord to help you with that, dear.
I know.
That's not gonna do anything.
No.
Good luck with that.
Am I
Yeah.
good to continue the story now, or are we still laughing at my stupidity?
Sorry.
Just
Continue.
Rewatching a clip,
It's
hearing
fine.
Beezy go, "I would rather have my butthole licked." Quite the sentence, man. That's. How often do you hear that in life?
And people were in the pro shows like, what? Why? I'm like, oh, you gotta be there.
It's like every joke on this podcast, you had to be there.
So funny.
If you want context of the joke, you gotta watch on YouTube or listen to it on Spotify.
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple. I think
Yeah.
we clipped a couple things from that podcast.
I did,
too,
yeah,
like
I
that,
did. There's a lot of weird raunchy shit in there.
Yeah,
We
and
got a
it's-
little
it's
out of hand.
all from after the podcast too.
Oh, it's worse after the podcast. Holy crap.
You mean better? I think I would say better.
That's not what I meant by worse. Bro,
Oh, okay, my bad.
how long have you been talking to each other?
A lot.
You know what I mean by worse versus better. I like it weird too. It's fine. I don't mean worse like that. It's funnier. It gets funnier.
Okay, Beezy, what's the next story?
Especially when Josh drinks. That's really funny.
Oh, I know.
Because then its filter goes away. And it's interesting.
She's not wrong. Your filter goes away as you drink.
I know.
It does.
I
It really
know.
does.
Josh
I'm
drinks,
here-
and
I'm
all of a
here
sudden
for
he
it.
wants his butthole licked.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
right? Goodness gracious. Escalates so quickly.
Can't wait to listen to this
Modern
one on
dancing
Monday.
over there.
Yep.
Kurt's enjoying himself over there.
I'm just like,
Well,
When's the podcast where we just recap all of Beezie's clips that we've
Honestly, I think that would
forcibly-
be a great idea to do like at the end of the year, do like a podcast like recap and play like all of the random like funny clips that we
Oh
had
my
throughout the year.
god.
I'm
Yeah.
down for it.
That'd be
That
funny.
would be pretty good.
Have like
That's a
the
good
main
idea.
camera screen being all the clips, and then all four of us could be like in the corner. And
Yeah,
then just, like, watch them together and talk about 'em.
that's a great idea.
You do the
Yeah.
you do the small intro at the start of us, like dissing you and whatnot, and be like,
Yeah.
okay,
Exactly.
now let's look at all the bullshit we've pulled throughout 2013 or 2013.
We started on
past,
mid 20
Chief?
we started mid 2022, I think. Yes.
Mhm.
No? I don't know. I have to look. I would have to look.
Alicia, grab whatever.
I would have to look and see what shorts and clips we had, and I'll grab them all. Anywho, let's go back to what we were doing before for this podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So where was I? Oh yeah, the unhappy neighbors. Then the cat would come into our yard and shit in the flower beds, and then spray our patio doors on the deck. It was annoying as hell, especially when the cat would spray the screen on the patio doors, as it required a lot of scrubbing to get the smell out of the screen. We asked the neighbors to keep better track of their cat, but it fell on deaf ears. One day, we saw that the neighbors with the cat were getting new white living room furniture. A couch,
Nice.
couple of chairs, and a footstool. One night,
Please tell me peed on him.
What are they watching?
well, they probably had a delivery van, or they saw it through the window, or whatever. They were outside.
They watched it the entire time? It's fucking creepy.
It could be a
Sorry,
coincidence.
continue.
I'm not sure. One night, after about the 10th time that the cat visited our house, I came up with an idea to settle the score of all the times we had to clean our door, and scoop up cat shit from our flower bed. I love animals of all shapes and sizes, and I would probably have a cat, but my wife is allergic to them. So I did not want to hurt the cat, but I wanted to teach the animal's owners a lesson. This was my
Okay.
idea. I got it. Sorry, I read ahead a little bit. I got nervous. I got a 2-foot length of 6-inch diameter pipe and a cardboard box about 2 feet square. I cut a hole in the side of the box and slid the pipe into the hole and duct taped them together. I then got a package of axle grease and greased the inside of the pipe so it was the well coated, and then placed an open can of tuna inside the box. Taped it shut and placed it directly next to the patio doors. Can you see what is coming?
Ah.
The first
that poor
night,
cat.
nothing. The second night, I see that there is cat prints on our sidewalk that are covered in grease. From the point on, is pure speculation on my part, but my guess is the cat gets back home and the owners let the cat in and do not pay attention as to the condition of the cat. Then the cat jumps on the new white furniture and the black grease is getting all over the furniture. Have you ever tried to catch a cat when you were excited? The more you chase and call for the cat, the more they try to escape. The next day, they have furniture cleaners at the house as well as carpet cleaners. We never had an issue with the cat ever again, but we often saw it in the windows of the house and on their patio. Morale: look after your animals. They are yours, not mine.
That's fair.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Wow.
I thought they were
Wow.
gonna do
Okay,
something
that.
to the cat, and I was gonna be
No.
okay with it, but like,
Well, I'm sure the grease was not fun to wash off the poor thing, but
Oh,
No,
no,
that's
probably
funny.
not, but my god.
but
this-
like from what the story explained, it was like, when it's like, I'm a lover of all animals. I was like, but what? Where's the but? What are you gonna do to the cat?
yeah, it
Grease
was
it up, apparently.
Grease
Yeah,
up
no.
the paw, yeah, grease
That was-
up the feet, and
that
let it
was good
run amok.
revenge. That was good revenge. I will say that.
That was
Yeah, 'cause
very good.
Carpet
That
cleaners
was
aren't
very
cheap.
good.
No. Ooh, okay. We have by _Noah. Cheat on me with your sister. Well, both of you will never see your dad's special necklace ever again.
I'm sorry. Excuse.
That
what?
sounded
Hold
creepy all
on.
around. I don't like that. I don't
Yeah.
like it at all.
Huh?
I've read way too many interesting books for that to make sense in my head. That sounds very porny.
Did I hear cheat on me with your sister?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Oh,
Okay.
Go on.
I, 19F, dated a guy, let's call Derek, male 21. In
Oh.
in January of this year, he started telling me how much she loves me and wants to spend every minute with me. even
Ew, red
though
flag. No.
even though we haven't seen each other since 2020. I agreed
He
to
wasn't
hang.
talking about his sister.
Not
Keep
yet.
talking, Alex. Hold on.
I agreed to.
God.
Alice, you're jumping too far ahead. Wait a minute.
Wait.
It's coming, buddy. Don't worry.
Fuck's sake.
I agreed to hang out with him, but have told him that I wasn't looking for a relationship. Well, we ended up getting drunk at his best friend's house, and that's how we got together. Because I was blacked out and called him my boyfriend on accident. But it happened. We were dating.
What?
During-
Whoa.
Once that finalized, yeah.
I'm
He was
just.
blacked out and they had hooked up and then everything's like,
Uh,
no. You know what that's
She
called,
said-
children?
she
That's
said-
called rape.
He
You can't
said
have sex with somebody if they're blacked
Yeah.
out drunk. It means they
Oh.
cannot consent willingly.
it didn't
For
say.
shame on everyone.
It didn't say that they hooked up. All it says is because I was blacked out and called him my boyfriend on accident.
That's exactly what happened, though. No, you don't become boyfriend girlfriend the next day because freaking you call someone your boyfriend when you're drunk. This
It's a
isn't
bit
like
of a red
legally
flag.
binding like the Scottish times of 1816. Okay, it's not the way it works. You can't just like call each other husband and wife like, oh, you're husband and wife. No, it doesn't work that way.
35 years ago.
Just saying, back then it's like hand fasting, you know.
Yes. During this relationship, he had given me a black and blue cross necklace. He knew I was not religious, but whatever. He told me the
Oh
necklace
yeah, that's
belonged
nice
to
and
his.
creepy.
He told me the necklace belonged to his dad, who had passed a year ago. Also,
no.
Also during this
No.
relationship, I was not allowed to see
No.
any of my friends, even though we spent every day at his best friend's house.
What is
Yes,
the
like-
matter with this girl? Why is she so stupid?
She's 19. She was 19. She's 19. She's 19.
I was married and had a baby
Oh,
by
she-
19. I don't give a
she
shit.
was-
That's not an excuse.
She was 19.
So I was 19, married
I
with a
don't-
baby at her age. I
Look,
don't give a
well,
shit. That's
not
freaking
everybody.
stupid.
Not everybody has a brain when they're 19.
Well, they should, especially girls.
Well,
Be
she
smarter
didn't.
and fall for this fucking idiots like this.
Well, she didn't. He was very
Ugh,
aggressive when
gross.
I didn't want to have sex. Well, one night, after he basically R-worded me in the bedroom, he fell asleep.
I'm sorry.
Oh
What?
my
Oh,
God.
oh.
I
So it
told
is.
Wow.
you.
Okay,
I
well-
told you.
There's more. I got bored and went on his phone.
Hold on. I want to know. Does it say the actual word or
Nope.
does it say R word?
It says R-word.
Oh, like it says.
It
it's
says
the letter
R-word.
R, and
It
then
says
wo-
yes.
Okay.
It says
Wow.
R-word. Yes.
I wasn't sure if it was inclined
No,
or if it was.
no.
You know,
It
And she didn't
says
chop his
R-word.
dick off and shove it down his throat.
He
Surprise.
said R-word. Yeah. It
it's
says.
technically what they all deserve.
I got bored and went
Yeah.
on his phone. I didn't mean to open his texts as they were right next to his Pinterest, but I did. Once they were opened, I snooped around his texts and found texts where his sister was begging him to leave me for her. I continued to scroll and I found more and more evidence that they were romantically involved. Well, he left my house that night and I contacted my best friend asking her to hang out the next night. He picked me up, and when my ex found out, he was pissed. He started telling me how selfish I am, that he worked way too much for me to just go out and hang out with my friends, and when my friend dropped me off, he broke up with me over text.
This is not a relationship.
This is a whole lot of weird fucking shit.
There's
Yeah.
still,
None of it's good. None of
there's
it's good
still
at all.
more. I didn't say
Ugh.
I didn't say a word months after the breakup. He would cry and post about how I stole his dad's necklace. He asked for it back, and I told him I knew about him and his sister, and since his dad is Catholic, I don't think he'd want his incest kids to have it, and I would give it to my Catholic father.
Give that to her father
Yes.
instead of giving it back to that fucking creep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
My dad still
Fire.
has it. He had me
Ugh.
paint the blue another color though, so it doesn't represent Derek or his sister. To this day, 6 months after we broke up, he still cries about it. But I don't
Ugh.
care. He should be lucky I don't tell his boss that him and his sister, as they work together, are getting freaky on company time.
Oh, I would 100% go tell them.
I would call the police. That's illegal in most
It is-
states.
it
Thank
is
you
a-
very much.
It does not
Is it
say.
actually legal in most
Yes,
states?
Yeah.
it's incest is illegal.
I mean, I know it's just fucked in general, but
I know. I'm just saying. Like, I think in like majority of the states, it's illegal. I
Oh,
did
yeah,
find
no,
out
I
fun
didn't.
fact that only recently, freaking Canada banned bestiality. So that was fun for me to learn when I was in Canada. Up
I
until
mean-
like recent times, like, oh, it's not okay to fuck animals. Like, what's wrong with you people? You just now recently banned that? Why did it take
Actually,
you
yeah,
so
that's-
long? Even America banned it for you, and we're fucked up.
Yeah,
Canada, you're the nice ones. It's creepy.
Well, to an extent. Let's be realistic. We're painted a lot nicer than we are.
Well, that's fair.
Sorry, eh?
Yeah, that should be our motto in most
That-
cases. But
yeah.
Oops, sorry, didn't you see you there, bud?
also, the Maple Leafs lose one fucking game, and next thing you know, Toronto's a hellhole of riots and shit.
Ah.
Oh my god.
That was a very strange one, I will say.
I don't know if strange is a word I'd use.
It was unnerving. I will say that. Still not the worst one I've read, though. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because this one didn't make April cry.
What?
Wait, was it the petty stories that made April cry?
No. This was the confession stories that made her cry. This was the rat or the mouse that was on the bridge.
Hmm.
Oh, you don't.
There,
No,
yes,
no,
yes.
no,
There you
no,
go. There you
no,
go.
no.
There you go. There
So
you
that
go.
wasn't a petty
I had
story.
to
No,
walk
that
off,
was-
okay.
that
I'm
was-
not doing this again.
yeah,
I'm
that-
easy
that
to
was-
cry. April's easy to cry. Don't make me cry.
Those were confession stories. Yes, those were
Ugh.
confessions. Hey, fuck, man, that was a wild one. Fucking hell. All right. So by Stormhaven 22, sometimes the sweetest revenge is to let nature take its course.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, I was always that fat chick, the one who couldn't lose weight due to health problems and a bad diet because, let's face it, school
Oh.
food
April's got her
sucks.
hand up.
Okay.
I have a good diet.
At my worst, I was 5'6" and 250 pounds. Life sucked.
I'm 5'11".
I
That's close.
was always subject to the sly remarks from all the preppy athletic girls about my weight. You know the ones, they barely weighed 100 pounds, soaking wet ones.
Fucking bitches.
Fast forward to today, 15 years later, I've gotten my health under control. My weight has stabilized and I've slimmed down considerably to 160. I'm not pretty, never
That's
have
quite the
been,
loss.
never will
That's
be.
a big loss.
But I accept that and I'm happy with myself and how I am.
And
Good
that's
for
what
her.
matters.
Today's better in my opinion, though. Just saying.
A couple days ago, I crossed paths with a bunch of those girls who delighted in my making my life hell. And guess what? They're not the skinny minis that they used to be. To one, they were lucky if least to A1, they were lucky if the least of them weighed 250 pounds, and none of them carried the weight well at all. They recognized me in return and were quite shocked by my change in appearance. I made no sly remarks about their change in appearance. I was merely polite but aloof, acting like I only vaguely recognized them. I walked
Oh,
away
fuck
happy.
off. I would have been like,
with-
I didn't know this was a petting zoo.
Fuck
them.
Jesus. I walked away happy with a nod that my life is much better than theirs. That was revenge enough for me.
I miss Apple.
That's the shittiest revenge story. Nothing. She did nothing for revenge.
The title literally says sometimes the sweetest revenge is to let nature take its course.
No, it's not.
That's not petty. These are supposed to be
None of it's
petty.
petty.
I mean,
I didn't even
They
say
are
that-
nicer, though.
I didn't even say they were petty. It's under revenge stories.
Somebody
I-
go flip a table.
Yeah.
What is this?
I mean,
what the fuck does that mean? Oh, what
my
the
God.
fuck is this?
I don't care. Anybody got a table to flip? Fucking flip it.
Jesus. Hello, Miss Sybil. How are you?
We'll
It's good
spend it. Come on, let's go.
good to see
Hey,
you.
girl. Hey, I like the way you work it. No diggity.
ooh, here's one for you.
Oh, you want to read one, buddy?
Yeah, I got one, and it's kind of funny too because it's like the title is "I once had a landlord."
Hey, can you do me a favor real quick?
Hmm.
Can you pull your camera down just slightly because your face keeps dipping below your name tag and it's starting to really bug me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Well,
It's okay. Just a little. Thank you. Okay, continue. Go ahead.
Okay, and this is from.
Where's
Goddamn,
the
I don't even. So, this guy was the slummiest of the slumlords I have ever had the displeasure of renting from. About 2 months in, he stopped paying for the garbage service, so I started paying. Come winter, we found out that the roof on the old Victorian house leaked. Our
Ooh.
many complaints
Aw.
were met with silence. So for a couple months, we just used strategically placed buckets to deal with the problem. I mean, we were poor and it was cheap housing. Now, this is in Portland, Oregon. So the rainy season is about 6 months long, and it gets worse after the first couple of months.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, no. I used to live in Oregon. 6 months is that's a huge exaggeration for rain.
but still,
Just saying.
uh,
Sorry,
uh,
continue.
no, for sure. Anyway, one day I was in the kitchen making lunch when the heavily soaked ceiling caved in.
Not
Just
so easy, is it?
Yeah, just barely
Josh.
missing me and my toddler. Oh no, messy with me is wow. Messing
You
with
can
me
do
is one
this.
thing,
Believe
but
in you.
endanger my kid and Mama Bear comes out. So without
No.
even cleaning up the mess, I holstered the kid and went to the library to look up the law. Then I wrote a letter from your lawyer, then typing, citing the laws, regs, and so forth. Concluded with, if this is not repaired by Monday, I will file suit. Dropped in dropped in its mail slot. This was on a Thursday. By Saturday, he had somebody working on it. But we were still pissed. So I canceled our waste collection. The house had a dirt basement and no particular utility except for housing. The partially operational water heater, the bottom coil was out. In the 1940s era's oil furnace, we double baked our garbage and started putting the bakes in the basement. It didn't smell at all. By the time we vacated, the entire basement floor was tiled with double baked garbage. I still get smile imagining its
Ugh.
reaction.
Ouch.
See, now to be fair, I would
be
be
fair.
I would
To be
be
fair.
pissed. I would be pissed because I'm a landlord myself, and I sure as hell freaking hope that never happens to me.
It's
Fair
very easy. Just don't be an house to your tenants, I guess.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
All right. This is by Wrong Ad 4745. Stepdad didn't believe I could not eat raw tomatoes. He found out in a not so kind way. This should be interesting. I, a 51 male, was in my teens when this happened during dinner time. My stepdad was, and probably still is, a short 5'8", fat and pudgy asshole. All right. Great
Quite
way
the
to
description.
Great description. It was dinner time when this incident happened. Myself and my brothers ate our dinner before our stepdad got to the table. When he finally did sit down to eat, my mother had set a plate of heirloom tomatoes for him. He saw that I was done
Ooh.
eating, yet stabbed a slice of tomato and placed it on my now empty plate. I can't eat this, I stated. You will eat that before you leave the table, he retorted. You won't like what happens, I tried to tell him. He looks at me. What's that supposed to mean? My mother, overhearing everything, states, don't make him eat that. He looks at her and tells my mom to shut up. This passes me off to no end. So a thought comes to my teen brain.
Passes me off?
This pisses me off. Yeah. This pisses me off to no end. So
Big
the
feelings.
a thought comes to my teen brain. Okay, fine. I take my knife and fork to take a wedge of that tomato on my fork. Here you go. I pop it in my mouth. After only a couple of chews, my body is rejecting the nasty thing. I tried to keep it in, unsuccessful. Unsuccessfully. My stomach says nope to pretty much everything, including the tomato wedge, all on his full, uneaten plate, spewing all onto his fat gut and lap, making him jump back in his
Ew.
chair, standing up.
You fuck nerd.
You fucking little shit, I'm going to beat your ass. That was when my mother stepped in with a knife pointing to his throat. He fucking warned you, didn't he? So leave him alone. He finally backed off and sped off to take a shower. After she
Why are they married?
After she cleaned everything and set a new plate of food for him, I was asking for some more food. When he came back out and saw me with another plate, he tried to take it away, where my mother told him to leave me alone again. He begrudgingly sat down as I had my second plate of dinner. He never tried forcing me to eat another tomato. Unfortunately, he beat my mother for what she did, protecting me. I found out much later in life. Needless to say, due to that incident, I never forced anything on my daughter, but found out she loves tomatoes.
Well, that's a creepily happy note to end that horrible story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Of a
it
super
is.
abusive stepfather. That's great. Thank you for this joyous
Jeez.
occasion, Josh. Thank you.
Didn't expect to go
I
that
feel
way.
so much better now. I feel so much better.
All right. With most of
I like the knife part.
with most of the Reddit stories, they have the best of for the subreddit. So for the last couple, let's go through the best of revenge stories. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Why are we counting what's happening?
8,
Because,
9.
so it looks like
10.
6 of them we already read, and these were the best stories for the past month. Okay, hold on, I'm looking. Nope, it's 7. I've reread already. Yeah, okay, let's do this one, I guess. Oh, this is one of the long ones, that's right. Wow, okay, so apparently the ones we read were the best for that month.
You realize there's years worth of these stories, right?
Yeah, I know, I'm going, yeah, I know. But, there is, a top post for the past month. Apparently what we read were the top posts.
Well, you can go later than that. It's fine.
All right, so we'll just
I'm
go
ready
down.
for it.
We'll just go down the list.
Okay.
That. I hate so by aggravating reach 77. I hate the I'm a bad bitch friend. I'm assuming that's bitch. I work a very busy fast food place, not stereotypical one. It's just popular in my hometown. Someone told me the back messed up their order. I'm not the person. I'm the person who basically gets yelled at, so nobody else has to. No, not even manager position. They forgot the dipping sauce. I apologized a bunch and let them know I could get it real fast for her, and it'll only take a bit. She said it was fine and it didn't matter. I took her word for it, apologized again, and went about apologizing to a bunch of other people. 30 seconds later, her bad B friend came up yelling at me that I forgot the sauce, and she will get that sauce whether I like it or not. I just looked at the girl. She was the same age probably, and sure she's protecting her friend. I get it. You have the extra, and you have the extra, and it's for fuck's sake. You have the extra.
Come on, Josh, you can do this.
I'm sorry. It's just the way they worded it was so strange. You have the extra and introvert, perfect duo, but that was uncalled for and just straight up bitchy. And of course, this isn't the first time I've been yelled at, but something in me just snapped. I wanted this person to not be able to sleep at night and be shamed and think of me for the rest of the week. Okay.
Jesus, that's a little excessive.
There have been a lot of things building up that helped, but I just started crying. First it was soft.
Oh.
I struggled to tell her I'll get it right away, but soon after it was just waterworks. Hands shaking and dropping the sauce accidentally, and then hysterically dropping the sauce to the dirty floor. People beyond the counter trying to let me know it's all right and how it'll get better. How they were even willing to pay for the sauce and the sauce that fell if it made me feel better. And an elderly woman and men bashing the girl for yelling at me even though I'm doing my best. Her being pale made the ugly red embarrassment even more clear. Don't mess with me, Jan. All right. Damn. Make her look like the bad guy. I got it.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Okay.
Actually, I think this one might come up with a better ending. By I'm better than you, LOL. Bully my little brother? I'll ruin your school rep. Oh, I can't wait how this sounds. I, 13F, have a little brother. Let's call him Stink, 9M. All right, great name for your brother. Recently,
Stink.
recently, Stink has been obsessed with a game called Gorilla Tag on the VR. By obsessed, I mean he plays it 24/7, nonstop, never ending. I was
Is that why
hesitant.
they call him Stink? He doesn't take a shower?
I don't know.
Maybe he smells like a gorilla.
I was hesitant at
Oh.
first about this devil device as he could talk to strangers like it's Omegle or something, but I ended up getting used to it, but I still monitor it a lot. Yeah, 13-year-old wrote this for sure. Well, one day, Stink was playing his VR per usual. However, he seemed in a bad mood. As the amazing, glorious bitch sister I am, I asked him what's wrong. I thought it was about me taking the blast popsicle, but I was wrong. Turned out
Oh, the blast popsicles, that whore.
Some weirdo.
Blast popsicles.
Some weirdo. Let's call him Ugly. Was bully Stink. These names are catching me off guard.
Beziie, why are you laughing about this?
I don't know. It's so left
Horrible
field.
human being.
Well, no, it's more the fact that when they call other people something, they put a name out, not Stink or Ugly.
I know, but you should feel ashamed of laughing about Stink being bullied by Ugly. He's still laughing about it. What a horrible human being.
Oh, the names are catchy. The names are so funny. Okay. Honestly, I wasn't shocked, but I was still mad because I saw it coming yet did nothing about it. Well, the more I thought about it, I realized the name was familiar. Too familiar. After some digging, I found out Ugly was actually some twink in my class.
Hey.
Now Ugly.
Twink, come on, man.
That's what it says here.
Squeaker, squeaker. Throw out the twink. My poor queers.
Now Ugly was the greasy turtle-looking bowl cut wearing butt teeth kid nobody liked. He already had a horrible reputation, and he just recently started building it up. I didn't approve of that. The next day at school, I spent my whole time digging for information on this twink, trying to find something to ruin him with. After giving $20 in a soda, one of his friends ratted him out and told me that 2 days ago in gym, he grabbed a girl's boob without her consent. As a woman myself, I saw this as disgusting and good reputation ruining material.
Wow.
Later on that day, I walked up to this girl and asked her about it. She admitted that happened and didn't want to make a big deal out of it. But then I told her my plan, and she was on board. I was growing my army. With her help, we ended spreading rumors all around the school, and it even got to the principal. They ended up checking the cameras and verified this man was indeed a perverted twink. When the school found this out, they expelled him because turned out he did this more than once. The backlash...
Wait, why is he calling him a twink if he's grabbing girls' tits?
I don't know.
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
I get
that either.
I get the feeling she doesn't know what a twink is.
Apparently not. Because, honey, the gay man's not gonna grab her boobs unless he's telling you to look nice.
Yeah, she is 13, so she may not know what a twink is.
Maybe she's using a slur instead of understanding, like, oh, you're
Probably.
so gay.
Yes, probably.
Obviously not. He's grabbing some titties. Like, I don't think he's gay.
Yeah. The backlash got so bad he had to move schools and never play Gorilla Tag again. Mission accomplished. For a TL,
That's so excessive.
there is a TLDR she put down here. A kid in my school was bullying my brother, so I ratted him out for sexual assaulting girls and wrote his record in red. That's the TLDR version.
That's very clear cut and way more understandable than the rest of the rambling bullshit. I like that better.
The names caught me so off guard. They were so left field. Let's call him Ugly. Fucking hell. So okay. This revenge story says, "Am I the asshole?" on part of the title. Why don't we? The
answer is yes. You are the asshole.
They normally are. They normally are.
If you have to ask that question, usually the answer is yes. Yeah.
All right, so why don't we use this one as the final story, then we'll go on to the post.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. If you ever have to ask yourself, did I do something wrong? You probably did something wrong.
Or like if you have to ask, I don't understand why that bothers you.
Yeah, it probably bothers somebody.
Wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so final story for the podcast. This is by wife_. Am I the asshole? Revenge on my cheating 28 male husband before we separate indefinitely.
Was it
Probably
with his
not.
sister?
I don't know. I don't know. God, that was
Oh, please, God, no more incest.
God, that
Jeez.
was so bad.
That story was so fucked.
That was real
That was
bad.
fucked.
awful.
That was
Almost
real
as fucked as
bad.
his sister.
Oh. All
All
right. After
Sorry.
after 8 years of what I thought was a healthy and loving relationship, I found out my 28 male husband had been living a double life in the entire relationship. Should I wait till Alex gets back to finish the story? He
He'll
just
be right
kind of
back.
left.
He's just grabbing something.
Okay, that's fine. We'll wait until he
He's
gets
kind of
back. Not a big
fucked
deal.
off. That's what he does.
That's fine. We can. So, out of all the stories we read tonight before we finish this one, which one did you enjoy the most? I guess is the word I want to use here. Because I know some of the revenge actually kind of fell flat, like the UK neighbor one. I think the cat one was pretty good, in my opinion. Cat one was pretty funny.
Well,
Kirk,
the cat one I think is my favorite one.
Kirk, you're muted.
Cat, hear you.
So I don't know how. Okay, hold on. I don't know how long you were muted for. If you had any comments at all from the last story, we heard none of it.
No,
What I
it
missed?
was just for a few minutes. It was
Oh,
just for
okay.
a few minutes. I was just like, just trying to fix some stuff, and it's like, oh crap, I keep on forgetting to freaking do that.
All right, what I miss?
I was just asking before I finish this one. Which story did you enjoy listening to out of tonight's revenge stories?
That's a good question.
Definitely that cat one was.
The cat
pretty
one was good. The cat one was good. I would say that one
Wow.
kind of hit home.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of there was a couple stories that didn't even seem like they were petty.
No, there were some that did that. The revenge
And
fell
then there were
flat.
a couple that went to the extreme.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Ooh.
sister fucking.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Probably-
exactly what I was somewhat
probably-
pointing at.
Probably the most interesting story that we've heard tonight.
That
will
and
say.
that and the girl that blacked out. That was
Oh,
also
that's
a
it. That
story
was
I didn't
another
That was
need
the
to
worst
hear.
one.
Yeah,
That
I
was
didn't
the
need to
worst
hear
one.
that, but I did, and
That
no,
one
there's
was
nothing I can do
also
about
We're
that
not
now.
stronger for it.
no. That was
We're not.
Alex. That was the same story as the incest one. That's the one with the cross.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was
Yeah,
the
it
same
was.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it was just really fucked up. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That was just very extremely fucked up. Yes. All right. So,
For some reason I thought that was two different stories. I don't know why, but I would believe if it was two different stories.
yeah, me too. Yeah. All right. So, so he lived a double life. Well,
Yeah.
it is essentially what you heard last, Alex. I'm assuming.
That's
28
what
male,
you got and fucked off.
28 male husband.
Oh, I had to talk to my mom.
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh. Mommy,
I
no.
think that might have been what I
Okay.
last heard.
Okay. So she's made a post about the extent of his cheating. If you'd like to read it for some context, but basically our relationship has come to an end. He doesn't want it to end, but I deserve better, so I'm ending things. So she
I don't
has.
think you cheated. I don't think you get a fucking decision.
In the past, I would constantly take the high road when I would find things out about him, forever being the bigger person, and that was, of course, until it went too far.
No,
Snap.
that's a mistake.
So below, I have listed things I have done to get back at him. So she's done 3 things. Thing 1, he was trying his hardest to chat up girls, and for the most part was getting rejected. No one wanted to meet up with him. That weekend, I found out I made a Tinder and matched with a shit ton of guys. Literally handpicked the guy I wanted to fuck. Told my husband what I was about to do. He watched me get all dolled up and walk out of the house. All it took was for me to send one message, and I ended up fucking this Tinder guy, 33 male. In the back of his work vehicle multiple times that night. Okay. I went home.
Hey, oh, get it, girl.
He went through with it?
I went home afterwards and told my husband
Damn.
what I did to show him, and while he was out trying to cheat on me. I always had the while he was trying to cheat on me, I always had the power to, yet never did. All the things he wanted to do to other girls, men were wanting to do to me. That night, I took pleasure in watching him cry. He lost his appetite and didn't eat nor sleep that night, and I could hear him a few times throwing up. I
Oh, the
slept,
poor thing, not eating or sleeping for one night. Ugh,
and
the
apparently
travesty.
throwing
Causing
up.
you to throw up?
No. I've slept with this Tinder guy multiple times now, and I've gone on multiple dates. I've watched my husband almost have a panic attack or feel sick to his stomach when I say I'm going out.
Wow.
Is it really
Oh,
that hard
did
not to
did
cheat in a fucking marriage?
did she? I think she.
Apparently, he
Okay,
started
so
it first, though.
I know, but no, that's not the
Saying.
point. Just like
I would have left. I wouldn't have gone through all that bullshit.
100%. But like, is it really that hard for dudes to just like
I don't.
not
I don't.
talk to other people?
I don't know.
I had to
That's
ask her
reason.
permission
That's the first thing she did.
first.
That's the first
Oh
thing.
boy.
That was only the first.
That was the first thing
that's
she
the
did.
Tip of the iceberg.
So I think this is thing number 2. She didn't put the number down, so I think she just missed it. So I think this is a separate thing. I legally changed our kid's name to my last name. I stripped him of the honor of having our kid share his last name. I saw his messages telling girls he didn't have a wife and he didn't have kids. I didn't care about denying me, but denying our beautiful children's existence for a vagina? Fuck off. It's also a double whammy scene as I am giving birth to
Vagina? She typed vagina, not pussy, not
No,
cunt,
because
nothing else, just vagina.
yes, I don't want to go through this later and fix it.
Oh, do you
You
have to?
You get to fix the vagina, Josh.
Yeah.
Do you need to fix it?
You need to fix the
Is it
vagina,
broken?
Beziie.
Does it need some extra loving care from
Is this another thing about your box?
Beziie in the sheets?
It's also a double whammy scene as I am giving birth to his first and only son, who will carry on my last name. When he gets old and dies, none of his kids will have his last name, nor will our legacy, that is our grandchildren. Wow, that's creative as fuck.
Destroying a whole male line there. Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
that is super creative.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo. Bravo.
Yourself. Don't cheat on whoever this woman is.
Reason number 3. Not reason. Revenge number 3. I
Is
taught
this
them
13 reasons why?
She has
Dude.
she did 4 things to this guy.
Not like that. Not like that, April.
All right, so number
I've
3.
watched the
The
series.
only
Not
thing
like
that
that.
pops in my mind is that. You
I
know
know.
it pops in my
I
mind.
know. Not like that though.
All right,
Not like
I
that.
talked him into getting a vasectomy. It was something we agreed on before the cheating came out because I was done with kids and birth control. But since his cheating stuff came out, it's been a case of revenge too. He was
Does
thinking
anybody
about
know, does that hurt? Sorry to cut in.
What,
hurt?
vasectomy?
Vasectomy hurt?
I've only known 2 men that have gotten it. One said it was just a little sore for like a day and a half, and then after that, you're just walking around like normal life. So,
You're
as
not.
someone who got sterilized personally, it's way worse on our side. So, if
You
you guys
got
can get
you.
snipped, you
It's
do it.
well.
Okay.
It's not like you're
It's cheaper,
past.
less
It's not
invasive.
like you're passed out or anything. You are awake.
Yeah,
during
you
the
literally,
procedure.
and you guys get pain sedation. You guys get like
You
a
don't
pain
get pain
med-
sedation?
No, for that you're put under because it's actually like surgery.
Okay.
Like a lot of women procedures and stuff, we don't get pain. I had a uterus biopsy. No pain management, nothing. And they literally had to take chunks out of my uterine wall.
Ooh.
So you guys get fucking everything.
Challenger says it's not all that bad.
See, Challenger can handle it. He's a
There
man.
you go. Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
Kids and birth.
Challenger.
I haven't had a vasectomy, so I was curious. Does it hurt?
Why
Does
would
it
you?
run, like exactly?
Unless you don't want
Uh,
kids, then yeah, don't do it. Yeah, I get that.
Last
Yeah,
thing
but
I said was it's been a case of revenge too. He was thinking about not getting it done,
Your
saying,
balls.
"Well, you're leaving me anyway." Managed to talk him into it. I got a high when it was done, knowing that if he wanted to start a new family after us, I now have robbed him of ever being able to reproduce. Plus, with his lustful hunger, my kids won't have to worry about having multiple half siblings running around.
Wait, I thought you could reverse that shit.
You can.
You can.
I'm done.
And it can reverse itself too.
Yeah, there's a small percentage of that one, but yes, it can.
Yeah.
I'm done with having children, but the fact I still can is also like a ha moment.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, the last revenge thing that she did to this guy. Lastly, I have been feeding him false hope that we're going to stay together. He knows that after
Aw.
8 long years of me giving him chance after chance and him blowing it by constantly cheating, he knows he's reached the end, so he is desperately wanting to do anything so I don't leave. I'm going to talk him into getting my name tattooed on him, permanently marked on his body,
No.
simply because he'll look
Yes.
like a complete idiot afterwards.
Yes.
The whole relationship, he took me for granted. He was a narcissist. He gaslighted me when I would get suspicious. He was a compulsive liar and serial cheater. I grew our children. I sacrificed so much time, energy, and parts of myself for this man. Years of my life gone. He manipulated me into staying with him because he chose to live a double life. I know I look like a bitter bitch, but I had to get it out of my system.
No. No.
That is
That's
probably
not a
the
bitter
best.
bitch. That's rightfully deserved.
That is probably the best story to end off at. That was, wow. I listed 4 things, and each one was holy shit in their own right.
God, I love it when cheaters just get their ass fucking kicked. Oh,
Like I don't think I've ever.
those are the best stories.
I don't think I've ever
Get
heard.
fucked.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody taking their kids and just changing their last name.
I would.
That's
But that's a new one. He's
that's
right.
a new
like,
one. That's creative as shit.
Yep.
That
That's
is
awesome.
super creative. That was very
Get
Well-
fucked.
well done, wife. Very well done. And
Like, I don't know. My whole thought process was you're married. You know, you kind of like what,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't go around fucking other people unless your
Yeah,
spouse is
like-
okay with it. Just
It's-
saying.
it's really
Get-
not
get
that
the
hard.
permission first, or not do it. Like, there's no one way or the other. Like, that's all you get. Either they're cool with it or they're not, and you can't do it.
yeah,
It's really
Like,
not
hey,
that
babe, I want to
difficult.
go fuck my friend so and so. Like, oh yeah, it's cool, whatever. That's as long as I can watch or whatever. Just don't just fucking do it randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
People are dumb.
people are dumb, Alex. They are dumb. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for off Kilter today. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to this episode. If you
Is
guys
this where we say fuck 20 times in a row?
if you guys want to be part of the chat on Twitch for the live show, it's at Beziie.tv. Saturday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will let you guys know when we do the next one. We try to do it every 2 weeks, but sometimes
Unless someone has to fucking work.
sometimes stuff happens
Or
and
someone's out of state.
yeah, things happen.
Or Alex doesn't love us anymore.
So
I like how that's my excuse.
if you guys want to check out everyone else's Twitch channels, I will post them in the description below as well. Kirk, thank you so much for being on the show tonight.
Yes,
My
thank you.
pleasure.
What's your team up to? What's the next event you guys are doing?
I mean, some of them are actually doing some Among Us right now, so probably go partake in that in a little bit.
Nice,
And-
nice.
Partake.
Yep, and
Partake.
Yep. So they're doing impressions like on like a
Ooh.
whole bunch of different characters. So I might just go in as Winnie the Pooh because I can actually do a stellar freaking Winnie the Pooh voice. So
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. If you guys want to learn more about Team Digiverse, you can go under CaptainKirkster's Twitch channel and click on the team name and find out what they do and all that fun stuff. If you guys want to listen to us instead of watch us, we are on Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, and iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
Yay! Okay. And I believe that's all I need to say. Is there anything else? Anything else I need to say? Did I forget something? I don't think I did. I think I got it this time. All right.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
All
I
right.
thought you were going to say that ass, and I was so confused.
That
Like, you're talking about-
ass.
You've heard talking about that ass. Like,
That ass.
that.
Whose ass are we talking about?
I don't know. That's why
I
she
don't
was
know.
confused.
I haven't seen anybody. I haven't seen.
We all see the tool that Beziie uses for his ass in the back there.
Fuck me. Okay.
Sorry, did I say tool? I meant tube.
the tube. The tube.
Bye guys. Bye YouTube. We'll talk to you
Tube,
guys
it's in the
later.
back there goes
We'll
out
be-
the window.
We'll be
You can't escape me, Beziie.
we do also do post show on Beziie.tv as well on Twitch after the live show. So have a good night, guys.
TV?
Beziie.tv,
Mhm.
yes.
It's
Twitch.tv.
twitch.tv
Twitch TV/Beziie.
Beziie.tv. This motherfucker's got his own website now.
I don't know.
Wow. Got his own
Twitch.tv/BZ.
fancy domain.
Twitch.tv.
You bought Twitch?
I did not buy Twitch. I do not have
Hey,
Twitch.
Fuck you. If you could
Bye,
Twitch, you
YouTube.
pay
We'll
us
see
to
you guys
fucking
next
buy.
time.
Where's our fucking money,
Bye.
bitch?
Wow. Where's my quarter?